InTENSe is a mathematical adaptation of, you know, that game. There are a few special cards which I'll explain to you before we get straight into the gameplay. This card is a wild number or colour. You can make any number or any colour you like, which is super helpful. This has two things. It is either a reverse or it allows you to switch the number of cards in your hand for the number in your opponent's hand. So if I had 6 cards left and you only had 1, I might use that card to do that, or I can reverse the gameplay. This next card allows you to steal 3 points or 3 cards that your opponents have earned, so you target one player with that. And this has multiple uses as well. It can be a just say no, so you can stop people from doing that to you, or reversing the order, or it can allow you to skip an opponent's turn. So they're the special cards. You use the numbers 1 to 10, 4 different colours. We'll shuffle them in and play an open hand for you. All right, so you begin a new round with 5 cards. So the aim of the game is to score as many points as possible by creating piles in the middle that add to multiples of 10. Hence the name InTENSe. You need to think InTENSe when you play this game, because if the pile ever adds to a multiple of 10 in the middle, you take it and they become your points. So for example, if I was starting the game, I would place that 10 down, the pile now adds to a multiple of 10, so it becomes my point, and I put it face down over here. Now this is only worth 1 point. Each card is worth 1 point regardless of the number or symbol on it. So I'm on 1 point right now. Now it's Tim's turn. Right, so if I get a 1, a red one, I can place it on top of there and take the pile. I don't have any reds or any 1s, so I need to pick up from the pile here. Same rules as you know. You need to play either the same number or the same colour on top of a previous card. So now the total is 11, which means if I had a red 9, which I don't because it's there, then I'd be able to take the pile. And Tim might have known that, so played the 2 on purpose. I can play my blue 2, and so now we're at 13. And then Tim takes that pile because it now adds to 20. So Tim has just scored 4 points there. Lucky for me, I've got this card, which I can play to steal Tim's points. So I'm going to steal 3 of Tim's cards or points. So Tim will have 1 point left and those points will become mine. Now Tim's turn, the total is 0 at the moment. And so he can say no to that, which means I have to give back those 3 cards, which is very annoying. All right, I'm going to put a 7 down. And Tim can't do anything, so he picks up. I'll put another 7 down. The total's 14. And Tim picks up. Now, you can play whatever rules you like. Generally, you can't finish on a wild kind of card like this, but if you can, I would finish, and I'd play that as a reverse rather than a swap hands, because if I was swapping hands, I would get Tim's cards, and that wouldn't be good. Because at the end, when you've finished your hand of cards, you get to take any cards remaining in your opponent's hands, and they become your points. So that's the advantage of getting through your cards first. So at the end of this round, I'm on 4 points, Tim's on 4 points, and you can play first to 25. All right, this round I'll begin. Again, starting with a multiple of 10, so I can just collect it straight away as points. Now it's Tim's turn. 8. Now I could use this card straight away to be a blue 2. That would get me the pile, but I'm probably better off saving it and letting the pile get a little bit bigger. But I don't want to get too greedy because Tim might end up taking that whole pile before I get a chance to use this card. So you've got to be clever about how you do that. So I'm going to skip Tim's shot. So 8, and now it's still my shot, but the card's reset, so I can put any colour down that I like. So 8 plus 3 is 11. I'm hoping if Tim can't play, then I can play that one and collect it, but he can. So 11 plus 7, 18. 18 plus 9 equals 27. And now I'm down to my last card. It's looking good for me. Oh no! So Tim's played that. Are you going to reverse or swap hands with me?
Swap.
So unfortunately, Tim's down to his last card. And what are we on here? 27, I think. So I'll play that. 27, 34. InTENSe! And now Tim's got that whole pile and gets this extra card because I hadn't been able to play it. Because what did you play that as? Sorry, it added to 34, so what would you make that?
6.
Perfect. I'd make sure that the person I'm playing against knows that, because if they get that wrong, too bad, so sad, they don't get any points. So this time Tim scores 9 and I score 1, which is an absolute whooping. Plus another 6 is 21. Now, when you get to this point, what I want you to do is flex and go, InTENSe! Instead of saying, you can say InTENSe.